since we did something. I think that would be good. Of course, including our new sets, what we're working on right now. All righty. So how's everybody? All right. Very good. We're a little bit tired. We had the Chris Langan weekend here in Toronto this past weekend, and it was quite involved and late. So and on the Friday night, it was so nice. So they had the Friday night concert. It's the usual night where locals play in the concert, and people just kind of socialize and see each other and stuff like that. And it was in honor of Ina O'Brien. So everybody that got on the stage had a connection with her and talked about her and played some of her tunes. And I went up there with the pub band because she used to do that, and her picture was up on McVeigh's wall since 1972. So I went up with John Murphy and Michael Darcy, and I told the story about stealing the picture from McVeigh's, and Kira and Rory, Ina's kids, were there, and they videoed it. It was great. It was hilarious. And then we went and played McVeigh's. But then on Saturday, I was saying to Anne, the fiddle player that they had from Dublin, his name was Aidan Connolly, and he's a young fella. And he not only played Irish, but he also played J. Scott Skinner and Jerry Holland and Graham Townsend, using the whole neck of the fiddle, which was pretty cool. I had a great time with him. And then me and him had a session afterwards until 3 a.m. So it was quite, and then on Sunday, there was a big session at Noonan's, and everybody was there. And that was really, really great. So it was a really great Chris Langan weekend. But the funny thing that happened on Sunday was that this guy, Philip from Thunder Bay, who's a fiddle player, he's a really good fiddle player. He's a student of Pierre Schreier's for years and years. And he was in town for the Chris Langan, and he was like, well, I'm sticking around for a while because I want to buy a violin. And I perked up right away, and I'm like, oh, you're looking for a violin? And he was like, yeah. And I said, well, do you need a hand? He said, I'd love a hand. So we went down to Heinel on Monday, and we're going in the door, and I'm saying to him just kind of gently, like, so how much money do you think you're going to spend? $2 grand, $3 grand, $4 grand? And he said, well, I just recently won the Thunder Bay even split lottery, $1.7 million. And he's only a young fella, and he's an engineer. He's a structural engineer, this guy. And he took a leave from work, but he was going to go back to work. He's like, I don't see any reason not to stop. I love my job. And he's the only thing he wants to use the money, like the chunk of the money for, is to buy not just a $4,000 violin, but a $30,000 violin. So I had a whole afternoon playing these. We started at about 20 and went from there. And we spent 3 hours playing fiddles at home that were all worth from 10 to 30 some $1,000. These violins, some of them old, some of them new. And the one that he took home, he took 2 of them home. One of them is an Italian, 1897, very nice. And the other one is George Heinel. And he only made 150 violins, or 148, I think Andreas said. They're all very prized, and they're very hard to find. This one here was played by a great Ontario competition fiddle player. I can't remember his name. It was a long time ago, but it was this guy's fiddle for like 20 years. And I think that's the one he's going to go for. If it was me, I'd be going for that one. But the interesting thing about it is the neck, the scroll is grafted on, and the scroll is made of pear. And I thought, well, I was like looking at it, it's like, hey man, did this thing have an accident? And he was like, no, they did it on purpose. They often did it. It's called crowning, to put a different scroll on of a highly prized wood or whatever. And I don't know if you've ever seen pear, but it's basically got no grain at all. It's like really consistent wood. So it's kind of neat. But anyway, pretty wild. Lucky me. Definitely. And it's interesting because we started at about 10 grand with the fiddles. And I think he was taking in 4 or 5. You know what? We were there 3 hours. We probably played 3 fiddles. He could have kept coming. Andreas could have kept coming indefinitely. They have fiddles for days at that place. But we started at about 10. And it's funny because you're trying the fiddles, trying them against yours all the time. And you're getting to a point where like, oh man. And for the longest time we were looking at one, it was a German one. It was like that one is really speaking. But then we went kind of up another notch and the 20 to 25,000 ones came out. And then it was like the one that we were looking at before that we thought was so nice was in the dust. You know? And that's really is the way it works. And that's why it takes time. Because you got to keep checking against your standard, which is your fiddle, usually. You know? But anyway, I highly recommend it. What a way to spend an afternoon. No, he's thinking about that next, but he's got the one that he's got, he saved up for. And he really likes it. So he's going to see if he has to change it, which is a good plan. Yeah. But I took a coffee break and everything. It was awesome. What a day. I think he's going to be great. He's only a young fellow. He's like, I'm not spending a penny. I'm just going to invest it all and keep doing what I like doing, but I want a really nice violin. So I thought it was pretty smart. Yeah. Okay, let's get warmed up.
Well, usually what happens if you manage for
Oh, for sure. Yeah. 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 Okay, so let's see. How should we proceed? Let's do the hard stuff first today. Okay, let's spend the first half. So which one do the hard stuff first? So let's start with the DNR. Indeed. Neil R. McDonald.
Dan, your fiddle's not coming through there.
Right. Right on. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let's start off with our 3-octave A major scale. Oh yeah. It was very funny when I went to Heinel, because I was telling Andreas, who's a big fiddle music fan, about the guy from Dublin and how impressive he was, and how he was playing J. Scott Skinner and going up in the positions. And Andreas goes, wow, 3rd position, impressive. Crack me up. Okay, here we go. A major. Here's your A. Okay, ready, go. Impressive. So it wasn't too bad. It was a little flat, for the most part flat, but mostly what it was very thin. And remember, the string's only half as long. You really gotta you know, if you feel good about it. You really got to get that bow moving. Let's do it again. Ready, go. One more. Good. Much better. Now let's see if we can manage an arpeggio. Okay? Ready, go. Kinda. So do you want to go? So we're going up to the high. What is it? C sharp. And we're gonna go D E. Should we do that? Let's do that. Okay. So we get to the C sharp at the top, and then we're gonna do a D and an E, and then come back down. Okay. One more time. Ready? Arpeggio. Not bad. Keep working on it. All right. So let's see if we can put them together. We'll go slow. Actually, let's just go through each tune a little bit, not too fast first. Okay. Let's see, what would be a good practicing speed for this? Nice and easy, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3. time was pretty good up there. Let's take the 2 bars, shall we? Or the 3 bars, I guess. Those ones. So the second last bar, 3rd line. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. And remember, it's a G sharp. I keep forgetting. Remember that? So it's a little bit of a stretch. Let's do it again. Okay. Ready, go. That was good. That was really like pretty well in tune. Let's see if we can move the bow a little bit more. Okay? Same place. Ready, go. Ooh, sounds good. Let's take the whole B part. See if it fits in. We're getting all the dust off of this fingerboard. 1, 2, 3. Sounds good. Now, first bar, last line, the rhythm changes. So the first sandwich is a short sandwich, but then it just goes to long, short, long, short. Nobody is doing it. Everybody's doing another short sandwich. Should we just do it? I think so. Huh? Why? I know, but we're not doing it. We keep doing it the other way.
Now that we are paying attention, perhaps.
But well, let's decide though. What's better?
Well, I guess I'm outnumbered anyway. So.
Well, you could be part of the decision, of course. But here's the 2 options. So. In my ear, that's kind of boring. You know what I mean? So if we did 2 short sandwiches, I'm all lost. Okay, yeah, so. You like that? Let's do it like that. So make a change in your music. Short sandwich for that one. It's mostly self-serving because I can't stop doing it. Okay, cool. So let's pick up the pace a little tiny bit. This is getting kind of strong. Let me just check on the Zoomers. How you doing, guys? All good? Okay, good. Okay, let's do it. That's a good pace. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. really good. How does everybody feel? It's working. Good squeakies. Work for you guys? All the squeaks worked out? That's great. Okay.
The
Yeah.
last line, first part, the second part, we're doing long short for the second step.
Okay, let's do this. So, first bar, last line.
No, second
Oh.
bar, last line.
Second,
The second set of 4 notes.
in the second bar of the tune?
So that's last line.
Oh, last line.
The
Second
one
bar.
that goes,
Yeah, it's just going long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short.
yeah.
And it's good because if we contrast that against the 2 short sandwiches, it'd be really nice. Okay? Now let's work on the other one and then stick them together.
Which one's the other one?
And McNamara. Okay. Now we can pick up the pace for this one a little bit, eh? Because it's not as hard. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, go. One more. Sounds great. There's one sandwich issue though. Third bar, everybody's doing short long instead of long short. I think we should just go with it because everybody's doing it anyway. Okay, so that's short long there. Other than that, sounds great. Now let's see. Yes.
Are we on the third line, last part?
Uh huh.
Are we playing a high B or a high
Oh, it's an A. That was a typo. That's an outright typo. Misinformation. I'm pretty sure it was miss, not dis. Okay, so now, shall we put them together? Let's do it. And then DLR. Okay. I never downloaded it. Okay. Oh, that'd be great because we can ramp it up nice. The old Strasberg ramp up. Okay, 2 times each. Neil R. McDonald, followed by Ann McNamara. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay. Any problems? The only thing is we could have ramped up a little bit more with the second Strasberg. We kind of did it separately a little bit, you know, but we'll work on that. Okay, see if the Zoomers are alive. Guys are good? Good. Okay, so now let's put those 2 reels. So let's work on the reels on their own. And that is Reichswald. Reichswald. Okay. Reichswald Forest. Okay. And then what's the next one? Oh yeah. Oh, wicked. Okay, let's do it. Okay, how fast? Always the question. It's a hard key. Let's try it like that and see if anybody dies or anything. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. went into the A tune, took about a bar and a half to actually get in A. But then it did, and it was good. And really no problem with the speed, eh? I think we could go faster. Now let's just take a little look at the transition into the reels, and then we're going to run the set. Okay. So... it's just like that, right? Do we have a pickup? No. No. Okay, that's good. Because we're ending with a quarter note, so it gives you a whole eighth rest to get into the mode of F major. Okay? Use that eighth rest to, and if you want a little breath, we could do a little breath. So. See that? Take the second. Let's do it. So let's do, like that. Last 2 bars of Anne McNamara's into the first 2 bars of Reichswald Forest. One, 2, 3, go. Okay, now, not bad. Need more confidence and flatter Fs. Okay? More confidence and flatter Fs. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that was better. That was better. One more time. We're going to A to F. It's quite a change. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. What key are you guys in?
Sorry?
What key are you guys in?
A for Mr. Dow.
No.
No, E flat.
F. We're supposed to be in F.
For Reichswald.
Reichswald, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it is F, but the last,
E flat.
is E flat, and every line it's E flat.
No, I know, but we're going from the Strathspey into Reichswald.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So you want to be in A and then Reichswald.
Okay, so
I knew something was going on. The rhythm was perfect. One more time.
Did you say right
No,
fold?
but-
I thought you said B flat.
Is it in B flat?
Yeah, because
No, it's in F. It is actually in F. The E flat is an accidental. See that? F. Yeah, it's in F.
We're going from Reichswald Forest, at the key of F, for us the last chord is E flat.
Correct.
And then we're going into Mr. Dow.
But not right now. Right now we're practicing going from Anne McNamara into Reichswald Forest. Yes. Yes. Indeed. And Barb, I hope you got that key change. Okay, let's do it.
what's the score, John?
Okay, here we go. Ready? 2, 3, go. It's great. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Limber up. We're doing the set. I'm limber. Okay.
it is cool. Mr. Dell 3 times.
I think so. Is it a single? Yeah. Yeah, 3 times for Mr. Dow, everything else twice. Let's do it. Don't be afraid. For Mr. Dow. 3 Mr. Dows.
On right thumb?
2. Everything else 2. We have ways of making you talk. Schnell, Max Schnell. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. sorry. Altogether, pretty good. Pretty good. The transitions were pretty good. The high stuff was pretty good. Any problems?
No, not at all. We've tried it out.
Awesome. See you about the Zoomers. How you doing, Zoomers? All good? Great. So the things to practice with this set are, of course, the high stuff. Just keep practicing it for the rest of your lives. And then speed on the reels. It'd be good to get them a little bit faster. I know it's F and it's hard, but it's not actually that hard, is it? Really. Once you plunk your finger down, you're pretty well good to go. So see if you can get a little quicker with that. Now let's take a look at the other set. The Gow. Here we go again. So that's Drunk at Night. And then Earl of Hinford. Oh, sorry, the Strathspey. What's the Strathspey? Mr. Stewart. Yeah, great tune. Gow set. So I don't have it as a set. Okay. Drunk one's first. Drunk at Night, Dry in the Morning. Yeah. So Drunk at Night, Dry in the Morning, followed by Miss Stewart of Grenchwilly, followed by Earl of Thingy. Was it Hinford? And then, yeah, Dunkeld, yeah. The parish at Dunkeld. Hinford. Dunkeld Bridge, yeah. Your stock market's getting in touch with you there. They think you should sell. Yeah, Miss Stewart of Grenchwilly. Miss Stewart of Grenchwilly. Drunk Mrs. Stewart, my God, poor thing. Okay, and then Dunkeld. Your house must be pretty full of hockey right now there, Elaine, with the Leafs and everything. What's that?
I said my son's place definitely is.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what I meant.
You know they're doing a decorating contest for your house.
Oh, yeah?
98.1, you decorate your house and send a picture.
For the Leafs? Like decorated for the Leafs? Yeah. It was funny, I was teaching my class up in Moosonee last night, or yesterday, and they were very excited about this win. There was like 4 of them with Leafs jerseys on there going, yeah, yeah! So it's pretty cool. Okay. Did we put the set together yet?
Yeah.
We did? Okay, so let's just do it. I think I need Dunkeld. That's the only thing I need. Dunkeld. Yeah. All twice, yeah. Except the, I think the waltz we're doing just once, right? It's plenty. The waltz, Drunk at Night, Dry in the Morning. Just one. love that tune. It's getting in my head now. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So the worst of it really was getting into the C minor tune, and we'll just have to take it separately. The other tunes actually sounded pretty good, and the last one sounds pretty good too. So we'll just take those and practice them, okay? We'll take a break. Sylvia's outside with the goods. Ready for you.
Yeah, but if you run out, I've got them for $10 a box.
Is that a tariff? Tariffs. Okay, guys, you don't get to have chocolates, but do whatever you're going to do anyway.
So Dan, on Earl of Hinford, we weren't doing repeats.
No, we're going to do it single. Yeah, that's right. Earl of Hinford, we're going to do single. I decided to go with the repeats because it was good practice, but we'll do it single. Okay? Good point there, Darwin. Yeah, basically. Yeah. They didn't have those back then. They just kind of went with it.
Started last Monday. Yeah, Monday, and it's been bad. The park? Yeah, you can use it. So I finally got rid of my 2000 Saturn today. Oh, yeah. Well, she was in an accident. Oh, okay. And I got a new van. I got a Honda Odyssey 2021 and bought. Okay, so we got a new van. What year is the one? 2021. Oh, so it's pretty new. 77,000 kilometers on it. It's about the right. I wanted it 4 years, about 60,000. And I figure it'll last 10. So, yeah, and I'm not sure she was sure we'll get her license now. Because she had a thing, she had to take the doctors. She's okay. But the car is, how old is she now? She's 79. She drew the clock, she did that already. Yeah, she did that for a driver's license already. I don't know if that thing was, yeah, it was, I ever showed you this. I got a van. Oh, you said you got rid of the Saturn. Yeah, I got rid of the Saturn because there's no point in keeping that. Oh, because then I'm not sure. The worst one is the Girl Guide cookies. Those, oh my god. You could have thrown the Saturn. Almost. We could have gone racing. Well, somebody told me that about 10 years ago. Now I'm really in trouble.
And those
We
little.
could have gone in the Newfoundland rally and see if it was on.
They're on sale in the
Oh. And that was on the street collision.
So, what sort? That was,
That was right in front of, you know where Elsphere was? In on Lakeshore Road?
so she hit another vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, truck.
Was it a rare ending?
Yeah, she rear-ended it.
He stopped something or something?
Who knows what happened?
You weren't there?
I wasn't there, I was in the car. Okay, so, the thing is, she drove him up on the road, she went to that side. There's his name.
Truck doesn't look sound right.
No, it's not. What I figured is she panicked to stop, hit the gas back. That's what I think happened.
So the truck's got a strong bumper.
Yeah, truck's
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I was driving my truck in the sea,
Yeah.
and I'm going along the, I'm in the left-hand lane, and it's going all speed, and there's a guy coming the other way, and he stopped to the left, in front of me, and he got round. So he spooked his eyes.
Yeah.
Then my car called. And my truck, you couldn't see. But it's also I had a bumper in the windshield.
Oh, okay, yes. For the mount.
Corolla, I don't know why. And I didn't know where they were. I mean, it was a truck I can carry and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, it's not a window and stuff.
So you scratched the paint.
Hey, thanks.
Okay. That's for the rest. Yes.
And the people in the Corolla Hill, the two cars and the car that were around was a
Well, this is the one you have the fun with. Yeah.
Well, the guy I'm a judge. I remember asked the policeman, what are your problems with this happening when you do this? I mean, you could say, well,
He has the same feeling about the Chinese drivers I do. I'm scared of women Chinese drivers scare the hell out of me.
well, there was a guy in the car.
Oh. Oh, you take this out with him. Yeah, right.
So you're not doing the car saga thing all day?
Oh, I don't know, I haven't decided yet.
Oh,
I think I'll probably do
because
it.
for the car saga, you've only got 8 people arrested.
Well, I might do the ones early. No, there aren't. That was last week. There weren't many.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5. Well, now it's like,
We were up to 35. Yeah, well, last time the first time we did concerts, and we used to packed up like sardines. Last time there was lots of room on the stage. Well, no, seriously, it was very. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like Sunday. So I guess you haven't been riding the bike much the last week.
Not the last one. We'll see what I feel like. Maybe I'll go on Saturday. You interested?
Why am I thinking Saturday?
We'll figure it all out.
Okay, shall we?
I put my name on the list
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, you're on the list. Good groups now. There's a good 22 people for the Welsh choir and about 12 or so for the other ones. Really good. A little cool in here, eh? Yeah. I think it comes from here because I feel it on me. What's that? Of course. How would I get along? Alrighty. So a couple of items of business before we keep going. I've been getting the list, getting people coming back saying that they're going to do Car Saga or the Welsh Choir. We probably have another week or so for people to join. They just need the numbers. They don't need them right away. They just need them for the actual event. Okay? So keep telling me if you want to join or not. So far, they're really good groups. There's like 21 or 22 for the Welsh Choir gig, which is great. And about a dozen or so for the Car Saga, which is also great. What's I going to say about those? Yeah, well, but I don't see any windmills yet. I don't see any windmills yet. So until you get the windmills, guys, you can't do any solos. Like there's nothing else to look at. Well, he knows how big the group is, but that's why I'm going to get in touch with him and make sure. I'm sure it will be. I saw the video. He sent me a video of where they're going to do the concert, and I think there'll be room for us. Car Saga in the past, for about a dozen people, don't think it'll be a problem. We should stand up though, probably. Okay, and maybe think of a set that we don't really need the music for. Or not. Now the other thing is that next Wednesday, Jennifer managed to get tickets to the opera that she's in, and she's doing the on-stage part, which is really cool. She's a soldier marionette, and her and these playing the tuba. So her and an accordionist and a clarinetist and a trumpet and one other are in this closet. So every night she comes out of the closet. Anyway, so they come out of this closet and they act like marionettes. So they have to kind of come out like this and then sit down, and then they play, and then when they finish playing, they go like that. And they play, they go like that. So anyway, huh?
She'll drop her tuba.
Well, hopefully not. Not completely. We'll do, something like something. Anyway, yeah, Canadian Opera Company. So the Four Seasons Center. Well, no, they're not in the Actors Union. They're in the Musicians Union. The singers, mostly singers, right? But sometimes they have on-stage parts where the story actually involves musicians in the scene. They call that banda. So the banda part is what she's doing. And the guy who usually plays tuba for the opera, Dan, he's living in our basement, which is kind of cool because in the show, Jennifer's on the stage, he's under the stage. In our house, Jennifer's on the stage, he's under the stage. and not long ago, I dropped him off at the subway, and I got the guy behind me was cracking up because it was a little side street, and I stopped the car, and the guy behind me couldn't get around, so he had to wait while two people got out and got two tubas out of the back of the car and walked down the road. Extremely funny. Yeah. Anyway, so I will not be here next week because I'm going to go see the opera. So Brenda is going to lead the rehearsal. Now, the only thing is I need a volunteer to run Zoom. So you need a computer that can run Zoom and that people can hear. So if somebody else could run Zoom, Brenda's going to run the rehearsal, and I'll leave you with a really good plan for the rehearsal. And so like that, okay? So thanks to Brenda. Thank you very much. And I'll let you know how the opera is. Now, when I asked her that today, I was like, Jennifer got tickets for the opera. And is there any chance you could do the rehearsal? And she was like, oh, here's me thinking you got tickets for me for the opera. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So pretty cool. I recommend it. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know anything about it, but Jen says it's totally cool. But it's modern. And so part of the problem with the banda part is that you can't have music on the stage, obviously, right? So she's got to memorize it. And Jennifer's good at learning by ears. I think I forced it on her over the years. And she does a lot of that. But she was trying to memorize these parts, and she's like, it's a lot to memorize. And I was like, well, why don't you just learn it by ear? She was like, well, I can't. It's atonal. It's totally atonal. It doesn't really make sense. Now, she's finding music in it. I'm listening to her practicing, and like with the little snippets, she's finding licks in there, but it would be very hard. So she had to just straight up memorize it, which is also really hard. Okay, anyway, so let's get back to this set. Let's take a look at the reels. We'll go through the reels so that we can have a good start on them. It's a beautiful key, eh? Just loving it. Very dark key, just on its own. Okay, so let's go through these two reels at a moderate pace to give us a chance of getting to the other end. Earl of Hinford. Dunkeld Bridge. 2 times each, not too fast. 1, 2, 3, go. give it a try. Yeah.
You're not doing the repeats in the other.
Correct.
Right.
No repeats. Single. There's enough of it. Okay, let's try her again a little quicker. So let's see. Okay? Helmets on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Here we go. Still sounds good. Anybody have any problems? No? Existential or emotional problems? No? Okay. Well, they aren't in B flat, either of them. C minor. C minor and F. That was funny. That was a good one. Okay, one more go faster. Should we do the whole thing? Let's do the whole thing. What the hell?
No, it's just that my music is like all over the place. It keeps
Oh.
blowing off the stand in the breeze.
Yes. Torrential force winds. It was like when I was up in Yellowknife, there was a bus driver, one of the bus drivers, and he was a bit of a drinker. And one morning he came in and he was swaying as he was walking so bad. And Hank, the mechanic, goes, "Leon, there's no wind in the shop." Poor guy. Oh, okay. And what's the Strass Bay again? Stuart Grenchully, yeah. Yeah, Grenchully. Drunk, Miss Stewart, Earl, Dunkeld. Yeah, first one's a waltz. Yeah, that's right.
They call me Fiddle, but my name is Mr. Rock. Look it up. By the Cadillacs.
Okay, Let's give it a try. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. do 3?
No. Which one is country?
The other, the Dan Arset. Anyway, that was not too bad. Now, I thought the waltz was really great. Anybody feel like writing a harmony? Any harmony parts to it? And also, it'd be great to do solos. Like it's just set up for it. So somebody could do a solo, for the B part, for the first time through the B part. Somebody could do a solo and when I say that, I mean one line, right? Because they're pretty well all written out here. Somebody could do a solo for the C part and for the D part. It's first time around. Be really cool. So have a thought to that. And anybody that feels like harmonies, it's always welcome. The Strathspey was pretty good. But then when we got to the Earl of Hinford, oh yeah, and with the Strathspey, Grant is going to do it the first time on the pipes by himself. So we come in for the second time there, okay? And we don't have him he's on the Zoom, so you'll have to imagine him doing the pipes there right now. So I'll be him. And now when we got to the Earl of Hinford, the Earl's C minor soldiers took about half of you down right away. And then you managed to get back up. But so we got to get into that a little bit. For my advice, hit that C and hit it nice and long. See that? Get that C out there. It'll center your hand. Remind yourself that one there stays where it is, and you can kind of go on from there. Okay? Don't be afraid. Keep your head up above the parapet. Keep shooting. Let's try it again. Does anybody want to do a solo for the B part? Don't all jump at once now. John, you can't do a solo. Actually, you could if you got the melody. So no? Okay, who wants to do a solo for the B part? It's easy. Okay, Brenda, you do it. And then who wants to do a solo for the ABC part?
The B part of what?
Drunk at night and dry in the morning.
So what's the B part?
So that whole line.
Oh, that line. Okay.
Okay, second line. Now we need a soloist for the third line. Okay, Vanessa, I suppose.
I did not move.
Me-
Is that the first song?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's easy.
I didn't move either.
I just don't know the set well enough, but
Oh, we got time, don't worry. But it's just one line. So that's going to be the fourth line. Okay, and then the last part is going to be, okay, Anne, you can do it. Fine. So Anne for the last part. Yeah, well, let's try it anyway and see what it's, let's just try that. You're playing without music? Okay, who wants to take Anne's part for right now?
You got it.
Huh? Who are you pointing at? I'm pointing at Julie. Julie, you want to do the second last line?
Do I want to?
You're going to do the second last line. So who do we have here? So we got for the second line, who's doing that? Brenda. For the fourth line, it's Vanessa. And for the sixth line, it's Julie. Okay? And we join them for the lines after. Clear as mud? Yes, definitely accompany. Okay. So let's just try Drunk at Night and Dry in the Morning with this arrangement and see if it works at all. Okay. So the first part is all together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. that's nice. Here we go. Here we go. Well, I think that's quite nice. You got the job. That is just great. That's really nice. So that's the way we'll do it. It's perfect. Okay, let's do it one more time. Get used to it. And then this time we'll carry on, do the whole set. So things to remember. Oh yeah, and I will be Grant for the first time through Miss Stewart of Grenchley. Okay? I'll be Grant. I'll borrow his badge. And we're doing that twice. And then remember, helmets on and guns blazing for the reels, even if you're shooting at the wrong guy. Just keep shooting. Okay? Here we go. A little flat, Earl. Bring her up. Much better. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think Grant should just do the A part, because if you guys came in with the B part, it'd be pretty cool. Let's try that. Okay, I'm Grant. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Much better. Only a couple of casualties for the Earl. Very good, and I love the arrangements. It's going to work out. So somebody please make note of that. So Brenda for the B part, Vanessa for the third part, and Julie for the fourth part, and Grant for the first A of Miss Stewart.
So are we playing this at those concerts?
No.
Okay.
Final concert.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Speaking of our upcoming,
They're leading 3-2.
Yay! They were.
are you serious?
No, they just scored. Just scored.
Jeez. Wow, I'm surprised.
It's second. It's a second.
Okay, so now what are the sets here for these shows? Set this. Yeah, here we go. I don't think we need to practice that, do we? I guess we could. Why not? Let's do Rise Again. Yeah. Okay, Rise Again. And I think, who was it that put out the videos? That was great. The videos of the Welsh Choir. That's right, yeah. And they will be joining us for these gigs too, which is great. So anyway, let's give this a try. Key of G, except for the end. How many bars is it? 17 or something? 18. Okay. Okay, let's give it a try. So, choir is choiring. And isn't it beautiful? They're doing their thing, they're just belting it out. And then we're coming near it, and I cue you. 1, 2, 3. acquiring. They're still acquiring. Getting near the end of that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now I think you guys are confused about the downbeat. So yeah, okay. Let's try that again. This is the second time. 1, 2, second time. Okay, and then they change key. It's very dramatic. And then we're coming to join them for the very end. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I still think we're behind or ahead by a beat or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Let's try it again. So.
I think we have to take those little mini rests that are in there.
Which,
Because the singers, we're playing through them. We're playing through the
you mean at the ends?
No, in the middle of the melody, there's like the beginning of the third bar, there's a little 8-note rest.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay. We'll try to be tight with that.
And they're gonna take them, because they need to take a breath.
But we don't.
Yeah, but we shouldn't take them.
I don't know.
Here we go.
We'll see. We'll feel it out. But funny if we all did. Okay, let's try her again. Da dee da G dee 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 da dee. Then D, I think. Okay, let's try it. So. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's better. So can I just go through just with you guys to make sure we got this right? So let's start off. So this is bar what? Bar 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Bar 19 is where we're starting.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're gonna treat those as a pickup, we're coming in on.
They are pickups, yeah. So you're coming on bar 20.
Right on.
Okay? 1, 2, 3. Now that should be a G. What do you guys had there? What did you have there?
D,
Not yet. That's the next bar.
but it's my favorite.
Sorry. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. That's better. That should be a D there. Yeah. Back to G. Good. 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 That's better. That's the plan there, okay? Yeah. Okay, one more time, and let's be really tight with our breasts. I said rests, not breasts. That sounds like a bad, ill-fitting sports bra. Tight with our breasts. Okay. Bar 19. 1, 2, 3. Choir, choir, choir. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what chord have you guys got for? No, should be a, yeah. It's an E, I think, isn't it? Yeah. And then A. Okay? E. Edward. Okay, is that good? No problem there, guys. Now let's do one set before we're done. One set from the ones we're going to do for the choir. Which is, let's see. Well, what do you think? Which one do you want to do? Johnny? Oh, let's do the old ones. The Give Me a Drink of Water. Give me a drink of water. Yes. Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Soft start. It should go a little faster, I'd say. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. pretty good. Just got to get it faster. Okay, that's good. So Brenda's on for next week, and yeah, I'll send out a plan. Oh, there's a concert on Sunday, the Hannaford Street Silver Band, and it's going to be really great. It's at the, I think it's at the Sony Center downtown. So they're having trouble getting numbers for it. So take a look at the website, see what you think. If you like brass band music, it's going to be awesome on Sunday. See you guys.